It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we get to watch Greg Dulcich. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Broncos.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their young quarterback, the rookie out of Oklahoma.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Langford. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Langford. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The numbers for Williams a week ago. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped up a few long jaunts as well.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. A give to Williams, running right. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 10-3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs. But sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
And he's brought down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Looking to throw. Langford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw is Nix. That's complete to Downs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, he's been a workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That complete to Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Williams going to get it again
68.
on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
3rd down and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Dobbs goes in motion. Throwing Nix. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Nix looking to throw again.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here we go with Williams. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Langford. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This pass left side to Downs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here's Nix. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Langford. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. And the Broncos first down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Nix. Throw to the right. Caught by Dulcich. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Nix working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Up the middle they go with Dorsett. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. And he checks this one down to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Again, it's Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Loses the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Option handoff for Gainwell.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Broncos.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 159 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams,
his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Broncos extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now London down by 15. 1:35 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Nix to the air. Out route complete to Dulcich.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Nix from the shotgun. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, here's Nix. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Nix to throw again.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Throwing Nix.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.